Hey guys, welcome to Tech Press with yet another video. In this video, I'll show you how to install Windows 10 version 2004 on VirtualBox. So first you need to make sure actually virtualization is enabled on your PC. So to check if it's actually enabled on your PC, what you need to do is just click Ctrl+Shift+Escape and go to Performance tab and click CPU tab here. And here you can see that virtualization. If it's enabled, you should see it as an enabled, or you may not even see this option here. If it's actually disabled, you'll have to enable it via your BIOS settings. On BIOS settings, if you're using MSI version of MSI motherboard, you need to go to all clocking settings, and all the way down you should see something called CPU features, and you should see a feature called SPM. Just enable it, then reboot your PC, then it should enable the virtualization. Okay, so if you don't enable the virtualization, it'll actually affect the way you install. You won't have the option to install 64-bit OS. And if you're running an Intel PC, you should see something called Intel virtualization or something on Intel BIOS settings. So here what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna install Windows 10 version 2004 on VirtualBox. Okay, so to start with, just go to installation of Oracle VirtualBox. Is pretty straightforward. You can actually download the VirtualBox from its site. So I have installed it already, so I'm gonna launch it. Then here you have several options here. You don't need to do anything else here. Just go to machines and new, and if you already have a virtual machine file on your PC, you can actually add that file here. But if you want to create a new one, just click new. Then you have option to give it a name and choose a folder that where you want to save this file. You can actually change it. So so just go to the folder or drive you want to save this file, this virtual machine files. So in my case, that's going to be somewhere here. So I'm going to create a new folder, then VirtualBox, then select folder, then choose the OS that you want to install. It's going to be Microsoft Windows. Then in my case, it's going to be Windows 10 64-bit. So go for Windows 10 64-bit. You can choose whatever the OS you want. So then click Windows 10 64-bit and give it a name. Okay. Then click next. So you need to reserve some memory for this virtual machine, and in my case I'm going to set it around like 6 gigabytes maybe. You don't need to worry about it, only utilizes this much memory when it's actually running. So you may not be running this machine all the time, right? So but at the same time, when you want to run something within this, some heavy applications within this virtual machine, you may need lots of memory sometimes, right? In that case, make sure you set it around, if you have enough memory. Like in my case, my PC has around 16 gigabytes of RAM, so it's okay to reserve around 6 gigabytes, right? So something like this. Then click next. Then here you have three options: do not add a virtual hard disk or create a virtual hard disk. So you have three options, but here you need to create a virtual hard disk. Okay, if you have an existing virtual hard disk, you can actually choose one. Okay, you can locate that file, then you can choose it. That's it. If you have already created, there are some other options to create virtual hard drive within the Windows PC. I have a video on it. Okay, anyway, here we are going to create a virtual hard disk here. Then click create. Then here you have three options: VirtualBox disk image, then VHD virtual hard disk, or virtual machine disk. Okay, you can go with any of these options, but I'm going with the default options: VirtualBox disk image. So select that VirtualBox disk image, then click next. And here you have two options: dynamically allocated and fixed size. A dynamically allocated hard disk file will only use space on your physical hard disk as it fills up. You see that? So up to maximum fixed size, although it will not shrink again automatically when space on it is freed. A fixed size hard disk file may take longer to create on some systems, but it's often faster to use. So you can go with any of these options. I'm going with fixed options, okay? But you can definitely go with dynamically allocated. Then here you need to set the size of the hard disk you want to reserve for this virtual machine. So recommended size is 50, but you can always you can actually adjust the size, like you can go like 25 gigabytes if you don't want to install so many applications within this virtual machines, especially with a fixed size. So you may not want to allocate that much storage, right? So in that case, I'm going with like 25 gigabytes. That's enough for me, I think. I won't be installing that many applications within this PC. So click create. So it'll take a few minutes to create this virtual hard drive. So finally it has created our virtual hard drive. So now we are gonna install Windows 10 version 2004 on this virtual machine. Okay, to start with, just click this, just double tap, then it'll give you an option to choose a file. Okay, here you need to locate ISO image file of Windows 10 OS. Okay, so it's empty, we're gonna locate it. Okay, then click add, then locate the file. So here you can see that Windows version 2004, this is ISO image file. You can actually download ISO image file from Microsoft website, or you can actually use Windows Upgrade Assistant. I have a video on how to actually download ISO image of Windows 10 Enterprise Edition. Okay, so check it, then you can actually download it pretty easy. And if you have, especially if you have a Windows OS installed on your main PC, you can actually use this tool to download ISO image of Windows 10 Enterprise version. So check out that video if you want to download the Enterprise Edition. Okay, here I'm going to install this Enterprise Edition Windows version 2004. Then select this one. Select this one, you see this? The Windows version 2004 my update. Okay, then click choose. Then click start. And it'll start installing. So here you need to select the options. I mean, you need to select the language that you want to go with. Then I'm gonna leave it default, then click next, then start install. Then after that, click accept the license and terms, then click next, then upgrade, install Windows and keep files. No, it's going to be a clean install. It's the first one. Okay, and if you want to partition this drive that you have allocated, you can do that as well. If you want to partition, I don't think you want to do that, right? So just you can actually create click this new, so you can actually partition this drive that you have allocated for this virtual machine. So that's how actually it works. Then after that, then just choose the drive that you want to install, then click next, and it'll start installing. It'll take a few minutes, like it depends. So it'll take a few minutes, let it do its work, then you're good to go. Then I'll also show you how to expand the display size, window size of this virtual machine. By default, the window size will be like 720 pixel. So sometimes you may want to get it to the size of your display, like 1080p, without scroll bars, horizontal or vertical scroll bars. But usually it happens, especially if you change the resolution of the virtual machine. It actually sets scroll bars, so then you can actually access the taskbar and stuff, start menu. But that shouldn't be the case. You can actually install VirtualBox Desk Edition, I think. So you can actually expand that. Then you can actually use both PC seamlessly without any problems. So guys, it's almost ready. It's just reinstalling in a few seconds. Here we are, United States. Let's start with the region. This is alright. Then click yes, and just click yes. So it's actually setting things up for you. It's actually saying Windows 10 virtual machine for you guys. It will take a few minutes. So now you need to sign in. So this is where you create an offline account. So, but you can always use an online account if you want to sign in. If you want to use your Microsoft account to sign into your PC, you can do that. But so guys, finally we have installed Windows 10 on VirtualBox. So you can actually expand the size of the window you see here, like its resolution and stuff. But you need to install Windows Guest Edition. To do that, just insert Guest Edition CD image, then go to, if you're watching for the first time, the Explorer, go here, and you can see that this Guest Edition CD image. So you need to install it. To activate this one, you need to go here, devices, you see that, and click insert Guest Edition CD image. Okay, and after that, just go to Explorer, and you go here, then you see this VirtualBox Guest Editions. Just double tap, then you have each VirtualBox Windows Editions and AMD 64 VirtualBox Guest Editions. Click that because that's my 64-bit, and click yes, then click next, install and entries, and install. That's it. Right. Okay, sure. Install. Finish. Reboot now. Complete your VirtualBox Guest Edition. Now you'll need to reboot now. Okay, so just reboot. It will actually reboot the virtual machine. Then you can actually change the window settings of this virtual machine. Like right now it's just 720 pixel. But once you install this VirtualBox Guest Edition, you can actually expand the window size, like set it to 1080p, just like your display size. That's how it actually works. And you can actually use all these keys to switch between the full screen, scaled mode, and there is this seamless. There used to be a seamless mode. Okay, there is this seamless mode will be enabled. You can easily switch between your host machine and your virtual machine. And this is a full screen mode, but that's not how we need it. So light control is a seamless mode. Yes. So you see that? So this is your virtual machine, guys. So once you install Guest Edition after installing OS, it actually enables you to expand the window size like this. That's a great feature, especially if you want to switch between your host and the virtual machine. So it's a great addition. So that's how you actually install Windows on VirtualBox. So I have actually showed you both an installation of the OS on the virtual machine and installation of the Guest Edition. So I hope this helps, guys. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.